As President Joe Biden's tenure approaches its final hours, the Democratic Party is wrapping his departure in a sentimental narrative, hailing it as the end of a transformative era. Biden's final address to the nation painted his 4 years as a time of progress, promising that the United States is heading for a new dawn. Yet, for many, this transformation felt more like a whirlwind that left behind fractured alliances, economic turbulence, and nations divided and broken. While the Democrats and the deep state may celebrate his legacy, critics see this as a contentious chapter marked by policy missteps and global instability. Biden administration wasn't just a solo act. It relied on a network of international proxies which are now retreating too. Even groups accused of contributing to geopolitical chaos, such as Hamas, are reportedly now stepping back. But the retreat isn't necessarily an end, it may be a strategic pause. Domestically, for the United States, a major shift is underway. In a surprise announcement, TikTok has revealed that it will cease operations in the United States on Sunday, 19th of January, the day before Donald Trump's inauguration. The Beijing-owned platform with 170 million American users is taking this step ahead of the federal ban enacted under the Biden administration. The law, which bans new download and updates, cited national security concern over TikTok's potential to act as a surveillance tool for the Chinese government. However, TikTok is going further, completely withdrawing from the US market and offering users a chance to download their data before shutting down completely. This sudden departure raises eyebrows, particularly given the app's deep ties to the Democratic political strategies. Make no mistake, TikTok served as a key tool for engaging young progressive voters with Democratic accounts like the Biden HQ and the Democrats, amassing nearly 800,000 followers. High-profile figures, including the AOC, relied on the platform to connect with the constituents. Critics question why a platform deemed a national security risk was allowed to operate freely for years while serving as a linchpin for Democratic campaigns. The timing of TikTok's exit highlights the contradictions of Biden's presidency. While the administration publicly denounced the platform as a threat, its operatives quietly leveraged TikTok to solidify the young voter support. This duality left many wondering whether the ban is about security or politics. However, TikTok running away is nothing when we talk of a man who has notorious ties to George Soros himself. The closure of Hindenburg research has sent ripples across the global financial and political spheres, marking what some call the end of a controversial chapter. Hindenburg Research, the firm once notorious for its explosive report that rocked stock markets, particularly in India, announced that it is ceasing operations. Its founder, Nate Anderson, confirmed that the decision has been made and a note was released. Hindenburg Research, the name synonymous with financial turmoil, has shuttered its operations. Known for its scathing reports, the firm's allegations against Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and businessman Gautam Adani has sent shockwaves through Indian markets. But critics have often argued that Hindenburg operated as a deep state tool, serving geopolitical interest under the guise of financial transparency. The analyst likened the tactics to those of OCCRP, the Organized Crime and Corruption Reporting Project, alleging ties to George Soros-backed networks. Hindenburg's closure also coincides with the end of Biden's presidency, fueling speculation about a broader retreat by the entities accused of economic meddling. The reports highlight how Hindenburg investigation often aligned with the US foreign policy objective, causing market instability in nations with complex ties to Washington. The observers right now are also drawing parallel to Trump's crusade against the deep state, suggesting that these entities were part of a covert strategy to wield financial chaos as a geopolitical weapon. As Biden's era comes to a close, the departure of TikTok and Hindenburg marks the end of major controversial chapters. However, skeptics warn that this is not the final act, but a recalibration. Whether these moves signal genuine closure or a reorganization behind the scenes, the global stage remains poised for the next maneuver. For now, Biden and his proxies may be fading, but the lingering shadows of their influence keeps the world on edge.